Recently, my family and we went out and bought a Shark robot. I'm not being sponsored by Shark or any of the robots out there that clean your house. This is just my honest review on the robot I got, which I named Dumpster. Let me give you a little backstory before we bought the robot and why we bought the robot. I have a dog. She's a very furry dog. That means she sheds a lot. Every day I would have to vacuum the house every single day because I will find a little bit of my doggy here and there because she sheds. Now, I've been to stores just like you guys have. I've seen these robots there. They were really expensive. Oh my God. There's no way. I don't see how anybody can afford them. And not to mention, it's like, it wouldn't do that good of a job. I mean, really, what could they pick up as small as they are, right? Am I right? So my son told me, Dad, you could go to Walmart and get a Shark robot for $150. We all could pitch in and get it. That way it can vacuum the house for you every night and it save you a lot of time and effort. So we did it. Now this robot did not come with eyes. That's my daughter's way of being funny. We also need to put a little mouth on it. But we got the Shark robot and we started it up. So basically, we brought the thing home. The only problem we have with it so far is we can't connect it to the internet. I'll get to that at the end of the video. It runs perfectly. It goes over my big throw rug, and when it hits an obstacle, it bounces and turns around. And this girl right here absolutely hates it. Here comes Stormy, watch out. She absolutely hates the robot. See what I mean? It aggravates her like you would not believe. I guess you could kind of say that is the other problem. The robot aggravates my dog tremendously and scares the crap out of our cat. But other than that, we've had it for about 3 weeks now. It does its job. All we have to do is turn it on. Now we have to get these command strips, these little black strips to keep it out of certain rooms, but you can close the door just as easy. Go about your business, go for a ride or whatever. The robot will clean your house and dock itself when it's done. Now we could not connect this to be online. It takes a special megahertz, and my internet is provided with that. We tried everything, but we could not connect it to line, or to be online. The reason I don't think it's able to map itself out because it can't connect to the internet. I have no idea why it won't connect. We tried everything to get this thing to connect. But beyond that, it does a pretty good job. It's about equal to a little hand vac. And with that being said, you gotta remember, you don't ever have to touch it. You never have to do anything but push a button. So once a night, or once a day, turn this thing on. I named it Dumpster, and my little Shark robot cleans my entire front room and kitchen. I don't let it in the bathroom or the laundry room or my office. It can go in there, no problem. Well, except the laundry room, it might fall down the steps. But this is where it's the high traffic area. With 5 of us living here and a dog that sheds constantly, I have to vacuum my house every day. Now all I have to do about 3 or 4 times a week is get the Shark vacuum to do it. Now I still use the big vacuum, obviously, but not as much as I had to before. And the other thing with it that I find a problem, when you go to release what it done that day, it's real easy to pull out. Yes, Stormy, that's the Shark, that's that's Dumpster. It's a little tricky to get this thing open to empty the trash, but once you get used to it, it does get easier. And I would suggest, if you ever got one, get a can of condensed air to blow out the filters. It's a lot easier than just trying to wipe them off with your hands, because the filters will need it every time. My little Shark vacuum will run about 2 hours, maybe 2.5, depends on the battery charge. And it gets the job done every single time. When I come upstairs, if I'm downstairs doing something, or when we come back, the house looks great. At least the living room and kitchen does, because that's the only rooms it's allowed in. So guys, this is my honest review. Is it worth the $150? Yeah, it is. And the reason I say that is, if you only knew my dog, she sheds like there's no tomorrow, especially during the fall and summer months. The Shark robot gets it every time. Although I gave this robot a name, Dumpster. I will tell you though, if you got a puppy or a doggy, they may like it, they may not like it. She's already tried to take a bite out of it a few times. I'm not being sponsored, like I said before, by Shark or anything like that. I'm just giving my true, honest opinion. I'm very pleased with this. If you guys ever need something to clean your house while you're gone, at least, like I said, it's equal to a hand vac. It won't get a lot of stuff. It won't get major stuff, but it gets most of it. It gets dog hair. And that right there is all I want it to do for me. It get a little bit of papers here, a little bit of paper there. You know, it does a pretty good job. So I would say, hey, go out and get one. And maybe you won't have problems connected to the internet like I did. Alright guys, until next time, come on. Let's get out of here. We'll see you in a couple days.